morning, everybody. This is Dr. Aman from Dentacme, and today I have a very special guest with us here in our Chandigarh Dentacme Center. She is Dr. Sakshi, and Sakshi, you passed out from which college?
I passed out from Dr. HSJIDS in the year 2018.
Right. She has a very interesting story that she started with something else and ultimately landed up in India only, and with a good reason. So that only she will share with you. So, what was your first when you passed out? So, what were you trying for, and how did you land up here then?
Yeah, so when I passed out in the year 2018, I wanted to move to the US, so I took my NBT Part 1, Part 2, and I cleared them with flying colors. But somehow the plan didn't work out. I got the interview calls also, but the acceptance, I wasn't getting an acceptance offer. So I decided to prove myself. So I decided to take the NEET MDS. And last year also I took the NEET MDS, but I wasn't well prepared for it. My rank was somewhere around 3000. But this year I focused more on it, and through all my hard work and dedication, I was able to get the rank of 245 in the NEET MDS exam.
And so this is her all India rank 245. Okay, and as she said, she was initially preparing for national boards, and then she started preparing again this year after getting 3000 rank in 2019 December. So how did you manage after getting a 3000 rank? Did you realize, or did you what kind of thoughts were there that will it be possible for you or not after getting 3000 to getting 245 is an achievement in its own way, right? So how did you manage yourself that I'll be reaching there, getting this much rank?
So the first part in the process was that was trusting yourself, and you need to be your own motivation. This is what I say. Others are always there to help you and support you and motivate you. But in the end, the real motivation, the real determination to do something comes from within. So that is how I started preparing for my exam. I started preparing a little late in the month of July. But whatever effort that I put in was sincere, and I was dedicated towards my goal. And I started studying hard from the very beginning because I knew that I had very less time left. So I started working, and in the end I was able to get a decent rank to 245 all India ranks. So I think that everyone can do it, but yeah, you need dedication and commitment to do it.
Right. I think it is, as you said, you believe that you have less amount of time, so you have to put the efforts. So that thing worked for you, I guess. Because when students get 1 full year or 12, 14 months, they believe that we have enough time, we'll do it later, or those kind of thoughts they come in, and they get casual with it. But when you have less amount of time, you are very focused in that. So that is, for that you need to realize these things, that time is less. Good. So how did you manage your study? And for example, students who start late, believing that time is very less, will not be able to. So how did you plan your schedule so that ultimately you reach to that goal?
I started studying with the weaker subjects. I started studying and I planned. The first most important thing is planning. You need to plan the subjects, which subjects you are the weaker ones, which are the stronger ones. So you plan accordingly. Obviously you need to put in more time for weaker subjects. And then you divide that in how much time are you going to complete the entire syllabus. So my target was to complete the entire syllabus by the end of September. And I was very well able to finish that in time. I was able to complete the syllabus by 20th September, 10 days ahead. So it requires a great deal of planning if you want to achieve something. So with planning and with dedication, I was dedicated to study 10 to 12 hours a day from the very beginning. So that is how I was able to achieve the target despite of the less time that I had.
Okay. Right. So of course, one takeaway, right? So it needs determination, and of course, along with that, hard work automatically comes in when you determine. So, but of course, it will need determination to stick to that for 8-10 months. It is not very easy if you're not determined. Okay. So how come you come to know about Dentacme, and when did you join, and how was the help it was for you?
Okay, so I came to know about Dentacme through my friends, and obviously through some of the previous Dentacmians who had done exceedingly well. They were like my seniors, so they told me about this institute. I joined Dentacme towards the end of September, like when I finished my syllabus. I talked to Aman Sir, and then I joined Dentacme. The main purpose was for me to join Dentacme was that I needed guidance, so as to how to follow my revisions. And secondly was I wanted to assess myself, that where do I stand after completing the entire syllabus. So by joining Dentacme, I so helped me to develop a strategy to mold my revisions into to how to do my revisions, and then obviously the tests help me to analyze where do I lag and what are my strengths. So accordingly, I could plan things. So the Dentacme basically helped me in knowing where do I stand, and obviously the attempting the exam was a big credit that I learned through Dentacme. Like I had no idea how to attempt the exam, but the way Sir told that how the exam is supposed to be attempted, that you need to divide your time that time management is the key to ace the exam. So that is what I came to know through Dentacme. So it was very helpful.
Right. So basically, she joined our revision batch, and main motive was the giving the tests, right? So knowing, because she was preparing for last 3-4 months, so she wanted to give the test to know how those tests to be attempted, and ultimately coming to know the important topics and the difficult topics for her, which she needs to be revised. So that was her main motive, and she did really well in that. And as she said, she was preparing 10 to 12 hours initially. Later on, she just told me she was preparing 15 to 16 hours in a day. So that much effort is required if you want to achieve something worth memorable, right? So which she has done already. Right. So Sakshi, what message you have for the students for the next batch of your juniors?
Dedication and hard work. You need to be dedicated in order to achieve something. You need to be motivated. Keep away all the distractions. You have to sacrifice a lot in order to achieve something, and you need to trust yourself that you can also do it. This is nothing extraordinary, but obviously it feels extraordinary after you achieve it. But the process and the hard work is something that you need to trust, and you need to put sincere efforts in it, so that in the end you succeed. And trust me, you will succeed if your efforts are sincere.
Right. Very important. Again, 1 or 2 takeaways from here. One is sincerity to yourself, first of all. And secondly, as she said, that hard work, determination, of course, is there. But there are many sacrifices which you need to do to achieve or to reach here, to like sitting her, to be in that place where you can talk and tell your juniors that I have done this. So that need sacrifice. It will not come easy. It is not, of course, impossible, not difficult. As she told you, it is possible, right? But of course, sincerity and few sacrifices which are very important. You will all remember those sacrifices later on, that I did that is why I am here. So you will give examples to your children and grandchildren for this, right? So that is how it is. So right, Sakshi, thank you so much. And this is a small token of appreciation to Sakshi, and I am sure it will stay with you. Dentacme, right? So thank you so much for being part of Dentacme.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your guidance.
And all the very best.
Thank you.